everyone, we've made it. I've made it. I finished my undergrad study at the University of Sheffield. My last submission was a few hours ago, and now I can just sit down and tell you guys that I reached the end of my Digital Media and Society Bachelor of Arts degree. Honestly, I have never imagined myself getting to this stage of my life. Stepping in 3 years ago in Sheffield was just a leap of faith, and little did I know it will be over, and now I'm here. Oh gosh. Honestly, this week's video is just gonna be an amalgam of emotion and blabbering. I don't really know where this is gonna go, but I just wanna reflect on my last year at the University of Sheffield and my future plan, and basically, what now?
I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from the things
I will be going to London in September to start my master's in a double degree for global media and communications. It is a Master of Arts and Master of Science. I get 2 titles at the end of my 2-year course. That is happening. I am still sorting out my housing in London. I'm really excited to just vlog and show you guys around London, and then after that year in London I'll be in America. There will be a lot of interesting content coming out because I don't see myself stopping YouTube anytime soon.
23 and I've had enough. Met a couple girls.
This year, 2020 to 2021, has been a year full of everything happening but nothing happening at the same time kind of vibe. I've been through ups, I've been through a lot of downs. I have never been that ill mentally in my life. I guess I got out of that stronger than ever, and I'm resilient to take on any challenges. Oh my god, it sounds so cliche. I am happy that this year I get to do a lot of things amidst the pandemic. I still get to do things that I didn't have a chance to do in my first or second year at university, which is mainly nature-based things. So for example, I went to the peaks for the first time, went to the alpaca farm. It's stuff where I never thought about going until lockdown happened and I didn't have any other choices. I try to explore Mother Nature as much as possible, which is probably one of the best things for my mental health, and also it just made me understand how sheltered I am. And throughout my whole life living in Hong Kong, I never really enjoyed being outdoor that much. I am so used to going to shopping malls, going to indoor places like cinema stuff, and never really take the chance to enjoy the nature that I have for free every single day. So yeah, honestly, in a nutshell, I've never seen the sky so big, because growing up I've been surrounded by a skyscraper, living in a metropolis city, meaning that there's always something that just blocks the sky. When I'm at the peaks, it was just a horizon, never-ending horizon. Talking about Mother Nature, I've also indulged in the Sheffield sunsets that I get to see every single night. I have so many pictures collated throughout the 3 years of the sunsets in Sheffield, and I still got to help out in the SU and did a bit of shifts when open day was still happening in the beginning of September, which was really good, so I get to meet some of you guys. I also got to experience my first proper snow in England, which is amazing. It was like proper thick. I still got to FaceTime my family and my sister in this technologically driven society, which wasn't feasible probably 100 or 50 years ago, so that is really good. Obviously, I have to say that I was able to connect with Jade Bowler, Unjaded Jade on YouTube, which is probably one of the highlights of my month like recently, and it's just great to be able to get to know her on a deeper level, on a more personal level, and just have a brief conversation with her on Instagram. She is probably the most humble, modest, and lovely person that I've met. She doesn't see herself as any better than we are. Like, she genuinely just treats me like one of her friends, and I am so happy to be able to discover her and her being able to discover me through my video. Jade, if you're watching this video, I just want to say thank you. I have to mention you in my reflection of the academic year 2020 to 2021, because I think you also had contributed to making my mental health better through your reset challenge, so thank thank you so much for that. I also continue playing rugby even though lockdown has put rugby in a halt for a while, but then now it's slowly picking up and I will start playing matches again during the summer, which is really good. They're all friendly matches since the season is unfortunately over, but I'm still glad I can play competitive rugby with a team of lovely people. I'm looking forward to that. Just looking back, if I could do university all over again, things I'll probably change is to join a club sport in my first year so I get more time in the club and I get to just be more involved, since I guess I never thought COVID is coming, but COVID kind of just cut down half of the time I got in playing rugby. So one thing that I would change is probably join rugby in my first year, just go for it, because I was really shy, so I just didn't do it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. Another thing is cherish every single person you meet and every friend you meet along the way, because I kind of lost contact with most of the people that I lived with in my first year of university, which I hope that didn't happen. I wish I still have them as my friend and still could meet up with them frequently, even if I'm a third year student. I think one thing that I would do if I could go back is don't forget about my friends in a way, because there are some friends that I stopped talking to because I moved out of my first year accommodation and we never kept in touch anymore. It's awkward now to go back and say, hi, do you remember me? We lived together in our first year of university. And I wish I didn't leave that big time gap and continue staying connected with a lot of people that I've met in my first year. Friends is something that you just rather have more than have less. I think the third thing that I would have done differently is probably go out a bit more in first year. I think for me, since I'm very academically driven, and that kind of put a roadblock in my social life and my time to have fun. And I think first year is the prime time for me to just have fun and not care that much about my academics, but obviously don't fail everything, but not do extra work like what I've done, because I tried so hard in my first year of university. I didn't really go clubbing that often. I didn't really put myself out there as much as I wanted to because I was so driven to get good grades. But if I could do it differently, I'll probably indulge in uni life a bit more. Since chatting with my third year friends, they told me crazy stories about them being in first year and things they do and like how much fun they had, and I just think about my first year. I was just mainly studying, so if I could do it all over again, I'll probably have more fun in my first year. So that is the only year that doesn't really count at my university, and I can just hit the road running on my second and third year. But anyway, I'm just happy in general that I took the chance and gave Sheffield a try, and I've made it to the end. I'm really happy, I'm content, I'm fulfilled. There really isn't any major regrets that I have made. They're all just minute ones that I don't mind it being the way it is, but if I could change, I would, that kind of thing. I don't know what this video is, honestly. It is just me blabbering on about me finishing my degree. Can I be more narcissistic? I guess that is all. I just wanted to just pop in and say hi to you guys. If you're having exams right now, good luck to you. Since I didn't have any exam, all of my assignments are coursework. I just finished really early, but I know a lot of people started their exams, and I think A-level just finished. So if you finish your A-level, well done. Well done you. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Tired of running